Well, good Sunday morning. I'm Jaden Jefferson, and welcome to this week's Community Focus. This morning, I am now joined by former Lucas County Administrator Megan Vahey Casiere. Thank you for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me, Jaden. Great to see you.
Thank you. It's nice seeing you today, and of course, we have nice fall weather to accompany it. So it's all great today. So you actually announced your resignation this week. So give me an idea of why it was time for a change.
Oh boy, well, it was bittersweet, of course, because I have absolutely loved working for Lucas County and with the commissioners. Over the course of the 10 years that I've been with the county, we have done some really great things for the community, I think. The last five of which I served with the commissioners as my as county administrator. Um, and so we were at a point in our history in the county where it was a good time to kind of hand things off to the next group of folks. I am the mom of two young children, Simon and Hazel. And my husband and I are the proud parents of them, and want to spend a little bit more time with our children. And I'm going to take a new opportunity on to serve in a different way with the Employers Association. So I'm just really thrilled about all of the great things in front of all of us.
And you talk a little bit about that change that you're finally making. So give people an idea of what your new role is going to entail.
Oh, well, thank you for that question. I'm going to take over the Employers Association as their chief executive officer, and it's a great membership association that focuses on helping companies do what they need to do, which is grow their companies. The Employers Association is kind of that support system or secret weapon that they can use, that employers can use to help their companies grow. And so I'm going to hopefully take what I've done in the county with workforce and economic development and communications and leadership and apply that to the new role at the EA. It's led by Jack Hollister, who's a wonderful person. He's been there for over 20 years, and they have a tremendously talented staff. So I'm very excited to join them.
What would you say have been some of your most memorable moments with the county? Because you spent about 7 years there, correct?
Yeah, it's actually, I think we're coming up on 10 years now. So I was talking about this with some of my colleagues who I'm going to miss dearly. But, we've had a number of very difficult things that have occurred since I've been back home in Lucas County. The water crisis, and really the one that was huge was the pandemic, and leading the county through that pandemic. That was very difficult challenge, something that no one really expected. But we've also had some extremely positive developments at the county. Number one, we have just opened the Glass City Center, which is a $65 million renovation of the convention center in downtown. Great partnership with ProMedica there and many, many others, including the Arts Commission. We have the largest display of public art at the Glass City Center. We now have a new 300-room Hilton Inn and Homewood Suites. And so that's amazing, just the downtown development, what the county's done there. On the workforce front, we were able to become a certified work-ready community, which means that Lucas County can demonstrate that the people who live and work here, that they have the skills needed for companies, so that we can make things here. So we've done some really neat things, but on a practical level as well, we've had a very strong financial position. We're doing well in our bond ratings. The county has a very good reserve account, a capital reserve account. We're making the investments in the areas that we need to with our employees and our workers too. And one other thing that I'm particularly proud of is the launch of the shared services campus at 3737 West Sylvania, where we finally have our social services under one roof, our job seeker resource room right there, and the Board of Elections. Their full operations are there. So the Early Vote Center now has a permanent home after many, many years. So we've done great things together. Commissioners Wozniak and Gherkin and Byers and Commissioner Contrada before that. It's just been a privilege.
And obviously, you're helping out with the transition and making that transition more seamless. So, what is it going to entail?
Well, first of all, I have a great team. Jessica Ford is the acting county administrator now. I had the very fortunate opportunity to work for many years for her father, Mayor Jack Ford. And so it's great to, on a personal and professional level, to hand the reins over to Jessica. She's been with the county for a really long time and is extremely talented. Matthew Hireman was my other deputy county administrator, and he's going to stay in that role. Matt also is a great leader. He helped tremendously in the emergency operations center during the pandemic. Matt has a public safety background, and he is going to continue to do good work alongside Jessica. And really, what my role is to help the two of them get as comfortable as possible. They already are, because we've worked together for so long. And really, the county has a very strong team from the 8th floor all across the many departments that we have. The men and women who work in canine care, job and family services, planning and development, our sanitary engineer, our budget office. Lucas County, just full of good people. And so it really is bittersweet to leave them, but I know that we'll stay in close contact. And honestly, Jaden, public service is in my heart. I always want to help in some way, and so I'm looking forward to doing that, but in a different role.
Definitely. And Megan Vahey Casiere, thank you so much for joining me this morning and for your service to our community. We appreciate it.
Jaden, thank you, and thank you for doing such a great job. We are all so proud of you and look forward to your many successes in the future.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And with this week's Community Focus, I'm Jaden Jefferson.